Tonight we start by taking a look at an Earth Day extravaganza, celebration, and Auburn Panhellenic's Greek Sing. Then we'll inform you about the annual Hospitality Gala and more events around Auburn University.
We'll also take a look nationally by updating you on ongoing protests at Columbia University and other schools across the nation. Finally, you'll get an Auburn sports update and an entertainment update brought to you by Eagle Eye's Brett Fouts.
All of that and more is coming up next on Eagle Eye's Monday News at 6. Good evening and welcome to Eagle Eye News at 6. I'm Beaumont.
And I'm Jack Sublette. Happy Earth Day, Earthlings! Auburn University Programs Council helps students celebrate by hosting their Earth Day extravaganza on the campus green. Students were invited to the green to pot and paint mini succulents, build their own flower bouquets, enjoy catered food, and learn more about on-campus organizations that support Auburn's sustainability efforts. Bouncy houses and games were also provided for students to enjoy this beautiful day on the plains and to show some love to our planet.
Auburn University Panhellenic continued their tradition of putting on Greek Sing, a talent show showcasing sisterhood and friendly competition, raising funds for Habitat for Humanity. Eagle Eye's Brett Fouts attended Greek Sing 2024 and tells us more.
You know what time it is. Auburn Panhellenic on Tuesday hosted their annual Greek Sing competition inside Neville Arena. Each of the 18 sororities here on campus choreographed a dance routine to perform in front of a panel of judges, and this year it's safe to say that they didn't disappoint. Greek Sing is held every year to help raise money for Habitats for Humanity. This year, Auburn Panhellenic was able to raise over $139,000 for the organization. There was also a performance by Best Buddies, an organization that helps cultivate relationships between Auburn students and those with intellectual disabilities. Ultimately, Alpha Chi Omega ended up placing in third, Alpha Gamma Delta won runner-up, and this year's winner was Alpha Delta Pi. For Eagle Eye TV, I'm Brett Fouts.
The Melodic Women's a cappella group hit the stage this past weekend. The group put on a show singing songs featured in the classic Hollywood movies. The concert included hits such as Mamma Mia from Mamma Mia and Hopelessly Devoted from Grease. The Melodic Women's a cappella group hosts 3 concerts a year. Melodic is an organization at Auburn that offers inclusive communities focused on building relationships while improving their vocal abilities.
The College of Human Sciences and Horst Scholl's School of Hospitality hosted its 29th annual Hospitality Gala last Thursday. The gala aims to raise funds for the Human Sciences program at Auburn University. Eagle Eye reporter Joe Champagne tells us more.
Celebrating its 29th year, the Hospitality Gala, hosted by the College of Human Sciences Horst Schulze School of Hospitality Management, featured distinguished chefs and winemakers from coast to coast. Since 1992, the College of Human Sciences Hospitality Management program has hosted a formal dinner and auction as the program's signature fundraising event. Rebranded as the Hospitality Gala in 2009, the event is the culmination of a semester-long project led by Dr. Alicia Douglas, Hospitality Management Associate Professor, with students enrolled in the Catering and Events Management course. Eagle Eye spoke to some of these students that are continuing this tradition of excellence.
Leading up to the gala was really fun. We got to do a lot of work with linens, a lot of behind the scenes. Then we did a lot of back and forth between the floral studio and the Rain Center, getting all of our arrangements together. And the arrangements looked amazing on the tables. We had a really great array of flowers, and the event was beautiful.
The gala went great, and it was so fun watching all of our guests spit over the auction packages that we had put together over the past couple of weeks.
The result of this collaborative effort is a highly anticipated night of celebration.
Well, it's not every day that you get to plan such an extravagant event as a student, so we've been really grateful for the learning opportunity, especially as future event planners. It's been a great experience.
And we, day of, we did social media, so we got to be here all day seeing florals, seeing auction get set up, and seeing everyone come in and have such a great event was a really nice experience.
If you would like to learn more about how you can attend this great event, please visit their website at hospitalitygala.org and follow them on their social media pages to see how they prepare for the 30th annual gala next year. From the hotel at Auburn University, I'm Joe Champagne, Eagle Eye News.
Thank you, Joe. Next up for tonight, we have the University Program Council's Tiger Nights Committee hosted an inflatable night last Thursday on the campus green. The event aimed to de-stress students as they prepare for final exams next week. Eagle Eye's Beaumont attended the event and tells us more.
It's Thursday night and the Auburn University Program Council's hosting Inflatable Night. Let's bounce on over and see what's up.
Inflatable Night took place outside on the campus green and featured everything from obstacle courses, laser tags, slides, and more that allowed students to race and compete against their friends. There was also pizza, drinks, and even a Kona ice truck on site for students to enjoy while taking a break from the fun. We spoke to UPC Director of Tiger Nights, Savannah Anderson, to tell us more.
So I put on and planned this event called Inflatable Night. It's an ongoing event, so this is actually the second or third edition. I believe it's the second edition of the event itself, but it's an idea that everyone can come out and have a good time, whether it be going on like a log ride that's trying to hit you down or just climbing through a slide. We actually implemented like the laser tag this year, which is new, and the surf simulator, which is new, just to bring in different aspects of the inflatables that are still inflatables and they're still fun, but they're not always jumping around on a slide or running around through an obstacle course. It gives you something else to do and makes it a little bit more well-rounded event and keeps it going in that sense.
Later on in the night, our favorite tiger, Albie, even made an appearance to get in on some of the action. We also spoke to a couple of the students in attendance about their favorite parts of the night.
I really enjoy here. My favorite one is wrecking ball. It's so fun. There's a lot of competition with your homie, with a friend. I really enjoy here so much. You feel me?
My favorite part was the obstacle course because I beat a couple of my friends and it was pretty fun. And then the other one was the ninja. I made it to the 11 feet one. I did that, so that's my favorite ones.
The wipeout and my fit tough right now.
My favorite part about wipeout was the obstacle course because I won.
My favorite part had to have been the laser tag that I just got done doing. It was pretty fun.
From Eagle Eye TV, I'm Beaumont.
I just wanted to say I had an incredible time at the UPC event. In other news, the Global Community Day Festival was hosted at the Opelika Sportsplex on Saturday. The festival, put on by the Office of Outreach Global, is a day aimed at uniting international and domestic communities to cultivate exploration of global culture. Eagle Eye's Trinity Love attended the event over the weekend and reports.
We are here at the Opelika Sportsplex and Aquatic Center where the Global Community Day Festival is taking place. The Global Community Day Festival is a day for uniting international and domestic communities to foster a shared exploration of global culture, history, and other related opportunities. Auburn University's Outreach Global believes that bringing communities together to experience diverse perspectives will enhance awareness and critical thinking about social issues. Some members shared their reasoning of attending the event.
I'm a volunteer at Habitat for Humanity Restore, and Director of Operations got an email if we want to attend this event, and that's how we came about.
So I'm here to know and learn more about our diversity and enjoy with everybody. Yeah, and then we came to volunteer at a booth because we're pretty much part of a multicultural organization in our department.
Okay.
Yeah, we're from the Latinx booth. I'm from Brazil. Andrea is Mexican, and Amy is Ecuador. So we're just here to celebrate our Latin culture and spread our word through Auburn and Opelika.
This event was full of food trucks, performers, and much more. With Eagle Eye TV, I'm Trinity Love.
The Auburn Honors Congress hosted the Honors Art Gallery in Cater Hall to showcase art, culture, and pictures by Auburn students. Students were able to create their own art at the event, even if they did not bring art to showcase. Honors Congress Academic Chair Josh Wilbur touched on the beauty of this event and the importance of sharing art with the world.
I think it's just the breadth of the art. It's the fact that we go everywhere from paintings to poetry to photography. This time we have some costumes that were submitted. We had some photos submitted of those that are beautiful. I feel like everyone has an artistic voice, even if you don't think you do. I think it's really just about finding where your voice is.
When we come back, we'll provide a national news update regarding protests on college campuses across the country, and then we'll bring it back to campus to provide an Auburn sports update. You're watching Eagle Eye TV, Auburn's news leader.
Students at several universities across the country held solidarity rallies Friday in response to the pro-Palestinian protests at Columbia University. Thursday, more than 100 people were arrested by the NYPD on preliminary charges of criminal trespass. CNN's Jen Sullivan looks at what happened during the third day of protests and how Columbia students are inspiring other campuses to hold demonstrations.
Pro-Palestinian protests erupting for a third day in a row at Columbia University in New York Friday. These demonstrations coming just a day after 108 people were arrested by the NYPD on suspicion of criminal trespass.
This is where people are supposed to be able to have a free discussion about what's going on in this world. And we have the president of Columbia, we have the NYPD suppressing our First Amendment rights here.
On Wednesday, dozens of pro-Palestinian students and faculty set up multiple tents on this campus lawn, a violation of the university's rules and policies. Columbia's president calling on the NYPD Thursday to clear the encampment and remove the protesters.
Students have a right to free speech, but do not have a right to violate university policies and disrupt learning on campus.
In response to what happened at Columbia University, several college campuses across the country staged protests in solidarity Friday, including Boston University and Ohio State University. The protests at Columbia began the same day University President Dr. Manoush Shafiq testified in front of a congressional committee investigating Columbia's response to anti-Semitism on campus, something she's been criticized for. In New York, I'm Jen Sullivan reporting.
Today, Columbia University's president announced Monday morning that classes across the campus were moved virtual for the day as the unrest continues on campus. When we return, Eagle Eye's Mackenzie Deutschmann will give you an Auburn sports update, followed by an entertainment update with Brett Fouts. Stay tuned for more.
Welcome back to Eagle Eye News at 6. I'm Mackenzie Deutschmann, back to give you a recap on all of the big stories that occurred at Auburn sports last week right here on the Plains. Let's get right into it. Starting out with Auburn softball, the Tigers celebrated left-handed pitcher number 55 Shelby Lowe's senior night game against the Kentucky Wildcats. Shelby is from Carrollton, Alabama, and held a few strong career stats for Auburn, including being first in the fewest walks allowed. The Tigers put up a good fight against the Wildcats, but because of a late-inning rally, Auburn just fell short of Kentucky. Today, the two teams will face off for the final game of the series, and then the Tigers will hit the road to play Ole Miss this Friday at 5 p.m. The game will be streamed live on the SEC Network. Continuing with Diamond Sports, Auburn baseball faced the number 3 ranked team in the SEC West Conference, Mississippi State. The Tigers fought hard but could not seem to get ahead of the Bulldogs and ended the series with a loss. However, number 10, Caleb Freeman, made the most out of his first hit as an Auburn Tiger, hitting a deep home run in the top of the 5th inning. Also, Ike Irish made his way onto the Buster Posey Catcher of the Year Award watch list. Auburn will move forward to play Florida A&M tomorrow here at Plainsman Park at 3 p.m. The game will be streamed live on the SEC Network. Moving on to track and field, the Auburn Tigers closed out a strong weekend at home with the Tiger Track Classic. The Tigers took gold in 8 different events, and freshman long jumper Shanadra Richardson highlighted the women's squad performance and surpassed her previous personal record of 5.42 meters with a mark of 6.22 meters to finish ahead of her competition in first. Now she is ranked 8th in the SEC. The Tigers will now take a trip to Baton Rouge, Louisiana to compete in the LSU Invitational on April 27th at Bernie Moore Track Stadium. And that's all I've got for Sports on the Plains for tonight. I'm Mackenzie Deutschmann for Eagle Eye Sports, and you are watching Eagle Eye News at 6. We'll be right back.
Welcome back to Eagle Eye News at 6. I'm Brett Fouts, here with your entertainment update. To absolutely nobody's surprise, the new Taylor Swift album is a massive hit. Along with the new album, The Tortured Poets Department, we have a true tortured poet in an exclusive look at the trailer for Hollywood's newest upcoming horror film, Trap. David Daniel has that and more in today's Hollywood Minute.
Taylor Swift's The Tortured Poets Department is off to a huge start. According to Billboard, the double album sold 1.6 million equivalent album units, not the first week of release, but the first day. No album has topped 1 million units in a week since Swift's 1989 Taylor's version last year. That first day also saw Tortured Poets' 31 songs officially streamed more than 243 million times, led by 18.4 million streams of its lead single, Fortnight, featuring Post Malone.
Hey, I gotta go to the bathroom. I can leave you here in the seat. I'm good, Dad.
Here's your first look at Josh Hartnett in M. Night Shyamalan's Trap. The trailer gives away one twist, which means there's likely many more in store.
You know the butcher? The freaking nut job that goes around just chopping people up? Well, the feds or whatever heard that he's gonna be here today, so they set up a trap for him. This whole concert, it's a trap.
I'm sorry, Riley, what was that?
Trap opens in U.S. theaters August 9th. In Hollywood, I'm David Daniel.
Shifting gears from Hollywood, an 18-year-old from Massachusetts is working towards an ambitious goal, flying solo across all 7 continents. If successful, he would be the youngest person to ever accomplish the feat. But this pilot wants to complete this journey for more than just the accolades, as Joanna Burris reports.
This plane has been heavily modified for the trip around the world.
18-year-old Ethan Guo is striving to become the youngest person to fly solo around the world, touching down on all 7 continents.
Your vertical speed, you're heading This is one of your GPS positions.
And this dream is fueled by his even bigger heart. He aims to raise $1 million for St. Jude Children's Hospital for cancer research.
A couple years back, my cousin, who was 18 at the time, he was diagnosed with stage 4. He was diagnosed with stage 4 Hodgkin's lymphoma.
Guo was raised in Milton, Massachusetts, and says he's been planning this journey since he was 13 years old. And now that it's backed by a cause, he says he feels more determined than ever. But he's faced some hurdles. He says he attempted the flight 6 months ago, but encountered engine failure at 12,000 feet.
The plane ended up being down for 3 to 4 months.
He says now that his plane has a new engine and nicer weather is moving in, he's ready to tackle this task again and again until he's successful, encouraging anyone with a dream to chase it.
At the end of the day, it's okay to be delusional, it's okay to set big goals, and it's okay to dream big. But when you dream big and when you set big goals, you have to be willing to sacrifice to accomplish what you want.
Well, that's all I have today. Thanks for joining me this semester. I'm Brett Fouts, and this is your entertainment update. Now back to Bowman and Jack.
Thank you, Brett. Well, we're out of time. But for more Auburn news, head to our website, eagleeyeauburn.com, and check out our social media pages. I've been Jack Sublette.
And I've been Bowman Ivester. Thank you for watching us this semester, and remember, War Eagle.